Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am back at you again with yet another DIY project. Now this one is going to be I think we're going to be using some of these crystals today, and we'll see how this turns out. But basically what you're going to need is you are going to need 6 of these clear Dollar Tree 4-inch tapered candle holders. You know, I love to use these, so we're going to be using more of these. But I'm not going to be gluing mine together, but I do suggest that you do that. So we're also going to be using E6000, of course. We're going to be using some Gorilla Hot glue sticks. We're going to be using these crystals, and I will link where you can purchase these. You can get these off of Amazon, you can get them on eBay, you can get them on AliExpress, you can get these like all day long. And these are the ones that don't have the little ring in them. These are the ones that's tied by a string because they're cheaper. And for what we're going to do, we need a lot, so it's best to just purchase these because it's more economical than the ones that have the ring in them. And then we're also going to be using 2 7-inch Dollar Tree plates, these clear plastic plates, glass plates, excuse me. I'm not sure if they're still selling these. I know that they did have these out during the holiday season, but I'm not sure if these are still in the store. If they are not in the store, then you can purchase something similar. You can either get the 7 inches or you can get the 10 inches. But for this particular project, I think I'm just going to stick with the 7-inch. They do make this in a 10-inch plate as well. You might even be able to find some of those at Family Dollar. So what we're going to do is we're just basically going to assemble these 4-inch tapered candle holders, and we're going to be doing it where we start off with 2 pieces, put them upside down, line them up, go ahead and use your E6000 glue to secure them. And I have another video that talks about drying time and how long it takes for this stuff to actually adhere, and I'm going to link that video because I go into detail. I'm going to consider that a primer video. That way I don't really have to go through the instructions again in the upcoming videos. So you're going to be using E6000 to adhere these pieces together, and I'm starting mine with 2 upside down. And then you're going to go ahead and use your E6000, and I'm going to just tape this because again I'm going to be using these tapered candle holders for a lot of different projects, so I don't want to do it permanently, so I'm just going to use some tape instead. And then once you get 2 of these glued together, then you can take a third one. We're going to use 6 of these because I want to get some height, so we're going to just be gluing 6 of these together. What I would suggest you do is to glue down 3 of them and then glue another 3, wait the 24 hours, and then take the final 2 pieces that you put together and then just go ahead and assemble the final piece. That makes the most sense to me. Okay, so you're going to have 6 of the 4-inch tapered glass candle holders glued together with E6000, and then you're going to put your 7-inch plate on the top, and that's where we're going to start attaching our crystals. So I'm going to get up a little bit closer. Okay guys, so I want to show you the crystals that I cut for this project. So I cut about 40 rows down, so that would be around 20 inches for all of these. So I did 12 of them with little crystals on the bottom. 7 of them don't have crystals on them, and then the other 3 have bigger crystals on them. So that's as many as I cut, but you cut as many as you feel you need to make it look generous. Okay, and let me show you the crystal that I used that I attached on the bottom of this, and it's very pretty. This is actually a these are Christmas ornaments, by the way. These are nothing but Christmas ornaments that I ended up getting from Hobby Lobby, okay? And I think they came like 20 in a pack. So you can use, you can order something similar to this from AliExpress. I'm sure these are pretty cheap. And so that's what I'm using. This is it. Okay. And I pretty much just attached it with some hot glue, so it's very easy to do. And then I use the regular teardrops for these. So these are just your standard teardrops, and you can get that anywhere. Hobby Lobby, eBay, anywhere. So basically, I'm going to take one of my crystals, and it's super easy to attach this to these crystals that don't have the wiring on them. Okay, if you want to do it this way, it's much cheaper. Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this jump ring, and you can find this in the jewelry section, and I'm just taking it, and I just basically took it and just looped it right through this Christmas ornament right there. As you can see, super easy to do. And then all I'm doing is taking my hot glue gun and putting some hot glue right on our crystal. And then just taking the ring and just placing it right down onto the hot glue. And just waiting a few minutes for it to dry. And that's basically it. That's all you need to do to attach it to these crystals that don't have the rings on them, okay? It obviously, if it has the ring on it, it's much easier to do, but these crystals are a little bit cheaper than the ones with the rings on them. And then that's it. That's basically all you need to do, and it's attached now. I'm going to start to attach the crystals with my hot glue gun. I want to show you my placement and how I'm leaving just a little, maybe a finger's worth of space in between each one. So that's what that looks like. And that's the top. Okay guys, so we are done. We are finished putting our crystals onto our centerpiece. And let me move the camera up. So this is what that looks like on the top. And then as you go down, there we have it. Okay. And then you can see the little crystals hanging at the bottom. Alright, so let me move my camera back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tie these together. You can leave them free flowing like that, or you can go ahead and tie them down to give it a more sort of like elegant look, as opposed to a fountain type look. And what we're going to do is we're just going to use a nice piece of I think this is new. I found this at AC Moore, and this is diamond wrap, but it's square instead of the round one. So this is really pretty. And what I've done is I've attached some double-sided, some industrial strength double-sided fast cap double-sided tape. And I have talked about this tape in many videos, so if you're not familiar with it, You can check out my other videos, and I will leave a link in the description bar below where you can purchase this. So you can get this off of Amazon. It's well worth the money. And we're going to take this, and I've applied some, like I said, some double-sided tape to this. And we're going to take our diamond wrap and go right to the bottom, right to the last area where the candle holder kind of sort of flares out. So we're going to come down a bit, and I'm going to cinch all of these crystals in with the diamond wrap. So as you can see, I've cinched in the crystals with this diamond wrap. And again, I use double-sided tape. You don't want to do it too tight. You want to leave it a little loose so that you can just adjust the crystals nicely so that they hang down evenly. And if you do it too tight, you know, it probably is not going to look good. So you want to leave it a little loose. Okay. And then all the crystals hang down nicely. You can adjust them all the way around. It looks absolutely beautiful. And it just gives it a nice cinched in effect. And then you have all the crystals hanging down on the bottom. And I'll give you a close-up of that in a minute. And then what I'm going to do to just kind of give it a little is I have these little round glass crystals. And I'm going to attach them directly to my diamond wrap using some hot glue. And I think that's going to give it a nice, really, really nice look. And play off of the crystals that's already there. So I'm trying to do it where I actually apply it to the diamond wrap and not to the crystals themselves. Okay guys, so that's the bottom. It's completely done and I really like it. I love the detail on it. Adding the glass little crystal extra round pieces to the bottom made it look really nice. And these are just pieces that I broke off of a Christmas ornament. So that's basically all that is. And I thought it would be a nice touch. So there you have it. You have your crystals at the bottom. And then as you come up, it's cinched in and then it flares out at the top where we have our 7-inch plate. So I'm just going to back up so you can see the whole look. And so that's what that would look like. And I think it's very pretty, very elegant. And once we get our floral centerpiece on the top, it will really come together. So just to give you a little bit of detail again, so we've got our little glass plate at the bottom. And we have our crystals. And then leading up to the little area that we have cinched in. And then it gets wider as we go up to the top. Alright everyone, so here is our floral arrangement. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to put this together on camera. I did something very, very similar to this and I showed you how to put it together. And I will link that video in the description below. Okay, and you can use any type of flowers you want. It's basically a round ball with nothing but roses on it. Use any type of roses you want. I use small and large roses. I also used 2 sets of Phalaenopsis orchids from Walmart. Okay. So I pull my camera back a little bit and there we have it. This is our floral arrangement attached to our crystal stand, and it came out awesome. It came out lovely. Really, really like the way it looks. It has a tremendous amount of impact and it wasn't hard to do. Very simple. There are plenty of tutorials on YouTube. This is just my version of a crystal wedding stand. I love this. I think it came out absolutely gorgeous. And it is perfect for a wedding. You get tons and tons of height. You're using 6 candle holders. And I'm not quite sure what the height is. I'll post it up in the video after I measure it. But it is quite substantial. So it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. I love it. And I think you will too, and it's quite easy to duplicate. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share it, and don't forget to follow me on all of my social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram. I'm on Instagram at onehipsister. So click those icons too when you're on the home page, and you will go directly to my social media accounts. Okay guys, I will see you in the next DIY video. Take care. Bye bye.